Mr. Wilson's recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm grateful for the inclusion of H.R. 5826, the No Paydays for Hostage Takers Act, in today's markup. The dictatorial regime in Tehran, which oppresses its citizens of Iran, has increased its inhuman policy of hostage-taking in recent years as it looks for ways to fund its murderous terrorist activities and oppression of the people of Iran. In 2021, Mohsen Razi, the former commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, former Vice President of Iran for Economic Affairs, said, quote, "We'll take 1,000 American hostages. America will have to pay billions to get every single one freed. This is how we can solve our economic problems." End of quote. How clear could it be, their threats of death to Israel, death to America? Taking hostages is a murderous tactic in the war between dictators of rule of gun opposing democracy's rule of law. The axis of evil, Putin, Raisi, and Xi, must be stopped by peace through strength. Sadly, the September 11th announcement of all days of the release of $6 billion to the terrorist regime in Tehran in exchange for 5 Americans detained confirms this tactic works. American policy should be what was declared in 1797 by South Carolinian American Ambassador Charles Cotesworth Pinckney to France: millions for defense, not a penny for tribute. This bipartisan legislation deters the regime from hostage-taking and imposes penalties by requiring strict line-by-line accounting and oversight of the $6 billion should it be irresponsibly released, limits the ability for Iranian diplomats to travel at the United Nations, reiterates the ability of the U.S. to restrict the use of U.S. passports of travel to Iran to protect Americans. The horrific terror attacks on Israel by Iran-backed Hamas further underscores the barbarity of the regime as it seeks to fulfill its mandate of death to America, death to Israel. The Tehran regime must be held accountable for their murderous destabilization and barbaric, heinous crimes against humanity. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Is there any further